there everybody, Brian Boyd here. I hope you're having a great day. I know I sure am, and just wanted to take a few moments to shoot a quick video for you in regard to a strategy you can use to get more customers in your local area. Guys, it's really not that hard. If you know anything about me, I'm all about keeping things simple, just doing the easy things that have the best chance of giving me the results I'm looking for. And this is something that I know others are doing on the forum, but just wanted to show you my spin on it, because not a whole lot of people are doing it. As a matter of fact, no one in my area is doing this. So when it comes to this strategy or technique, I have the market cornered. And I live right near a major city in the United States, so I have some competition, but this isn't something that my competition does, and they're leaving money on the table, they're leaving customers out there, and I'm not. Okay, so real simple. Here's what you need to do. Day2dayprinting.com. I don't know if you've ever heard of them, but what they are, they're an online company that'll do some printing for you and ship what you have printed right to your door. And what you're going to do is get some placemats printed. Okay, like placemats when you go have lunch at a restaurant or dinner at a restaurant, there's a placemat down in front of you. You're going to have some of those printed, and I'm going to show you exactly what you're going to print on them in a few minutes. Essentially, it's going to be information about your business. Okay, so you're going to get your placemats made up, and those are your, I call the placemats, they're your client catcher. They're going to be what catches the attention of your client. So, the placemat, that's the linchpin in this whole thing. And, believe it or not, they're rather inexpensive to get printed out. And, if you grab 1, 2, 3 clients, you'll make your money back, hundreds of times over. Okay, so we're going to get our placemats printed out, and after we do that, we're going to start thinking to ourselves, where do local business owners in our area have lunch? Where do they go when they want to get soup and a sandwich, something quick? Typically most areas have a place with a some locally owned restaurants, small places that have like lunch counters where people can get a quick bite to eat. And what we want to do is we want to approach the owners of these restaurants. Now, we want to make sure we approach them when they're not busy. So in my opinion, the best time to do that is right about 10 a.m. in the morning, after breakfast, before lunch. Generally they're getting ready for lunch, but you can catch them then, and they're not too busy, and they'll be willing to talk to you for 5 or 10 minutes. Especially once you tell them that you also own a local business, they'll be more than happy to talk to you, because let's face it, business owners like to get to know each other. They hang around in the same circles, and the more business owners you get to know, the more chance you'll have of having them refer business to you. Okay, so when we approach them, we want to tell them what they're doing, what we're doing, and how this helps them. So what we're doing is we're printing our information on a placemat, and we're doing this because we want to get our information in front of small local business owners who have lunch at their restaurant. We tell them this is what we're doing. We're trying to advertise to these people, and what you'll do is you'll give them the placemats that you've already printed out for free. All they have to do is put them down on the tables, ideally during lunch, but even during dinner if they want to, and that's all. At Day2Day Printing, you can get like 250 of these placemats printed for a little over $100, and when you give these to the owner of the business, they'll appreciate it because it saves them money. That's how it helps them. They spend $100 every couple days or whatever on these placemats because it's something that they have to put down. But if you're able to give them placemats for free, they'll certainly take them off your hands. Cool thing is about this, your information is on the placemat, so anybody who sits down to have lunch at the restaurant is going to see your information. So simply put, all you have to do is come to an agreement with the business owner. I'll give you these 250 placemats. All you need to do is put them out, during your lunch hour until they're gone. And again, most business owners are happy to do this, simply put, because it saves them money. They don't have to incur the expense of having these placemats made or printed out on their own. It saves them money. Okay, now you're probably asking yourself, what the heck am I going to get printed out on these placemats to give to these business owners? And you need to have your placemats in hand when you approach the owners, because once you approach them, you want to have the placemats and give the owner the placemats all in the same transaction. So it's important to have these things printed out ahead of time. And what they're going to say is something like this. And this doesn't have to take up the whole placemat. I think it's 10 by 14 is the size of the placemat, and this could just take up the middle part of it or a bottom part. You can put other stuff around it. Sometimes I put like facts about my local area, like the year it was incorporated and the population and all that kind of stuff, just to keep it interesting for other people reading it. But the main feature is your little ad here. And it's pretty simple. Could your business use a few more customers? If so, we can help. Your company name specializes in driving targeted customers to you. Our cutting-edge internet marketing techniques ensure that you get all the business you can handle, and with your contact information. Now, internet marketing is what I offer: web design, SEO, unique content creation. This will work no matter what you offer. If you're a dog walker, you could do this. You could do this for that, and just have this in front of everybody who eats at this restaurant. But I want to get my information in front of small business owners, because those are the people I work with, and those are the people who I offer my services to. So that's why I like to have the placemats put out at lunchtime when these people are in there grabbing a quick bite to eat while they're waiting on their food. They're just sitting here staring right at my ad. And a lot of times these people eat at these places every single day. So for a few days or up to a week, they're going to be seeing my ad, and it's going to get their attention, and it's going to stick in their head. They might even, look at our website, give us a call, that sort of thing. That's what we're looking for. And guys, I've done this in the past. It's helped me get a lot of business. It's a cheap way to get your services out there. It's something no one else is doing. All right. If you have any questions, make sure you shoot me a message. And again, hope you're having a great day. Take action on this stuff and enjoy. All right. See you later.